Hello everyone and welcome again to One Beer Gaming, the Let's Play gaming show that starts when I crack my beer and ends when I finish it. So let's just do that now. So I'm Sim. I'm going to be guiding you through the Stanley Parable today. Very interesting game on Steam. It's not very much money, so please support the creator because we always like some good experimental games. So I'm pretty sure there's an intro here, so here I go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay. Wow. Man, I moved quickly. No, nothing on the phone. Okay. So, sorry about the dancing thing before.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I can find plenty of traces. There's paper everywhere. Whoa. Surely I can get in here. No? Okay.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Oh, that's awesome! This is what I want from life. I want someone commentating on my every move.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Did I? I will, yes. I'm a subservient person. I'm good. Okay. The door on the left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Crazy, right? There's nothing. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper guy who moved my desk. Whoa. I'm not. We need more/less reviews. 402 plus 405 wants to get rid of death sport portion of the Pyre review schedule. I love that this game is super meta. Alright, Chris.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be subservient to this guy. He seems nice and kindly.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. I'm gonna do what he says. He seems trustworthy. Oh, shit. What? Oh, but I need to whiz.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Jesus. I'm gonna have a beer at this point. Yeah. Well, jeez. Mouse sensitivity's a little bit high. I keep turning like a slight touch and being fully turned around. Oh.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Sweet. Man, I'm solving this game. There's no
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh my god, what? Come on. Okay, fine. I want answers. I need to know. Alright, let's do this.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
This is the exact room that I'm playing this game from. Because I've got that baller of a PC setup. Yes. No, I don't. That's a lie. I love the metal sound effects.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Fired.
Their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Oh.
The lives of so many individuals
Where's
reduced to
my
images
one?
on
Oh
a
shit, I should have been paying more attention.
Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
I love how there's
This
one
mind
button.
control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's
What was I
control all
for
this
70
time?
something?
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring
Pirate?
job? That his
Employee
emotions
pirate?
had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Whatever. I think so, yes.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't
I like this narrator.
Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Utterly blind!
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Hell yeah. Off. This game is cool. I really like that. I get the impression that if I go in another direction.
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
Sorry, there's a lot of talking in this game. I don't know whether I want to interrupt the kindly old man.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles...
I don't have any legs. Where are my legs?
Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do.
It's like the end of Gay and Wilson's Ultimate Haunted House.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Well, I would if I could.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Good job, Stanley. And now it is time to ruin Stanley's life. Hey, achievement! Yes! Beat the game. As you can see, I've never played this game before. I know about it a little bit. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yes, I know that.
Stanley decided to go to the
meeting room. Look at him, I'm solving this shit.
Simply missed a memo.
Powering through. Meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
4B9?
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
I'd like to drink it all in. Ho, ho, ho! No, $1.95, forget it.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly
Stop being a smart-ass narrator, I'll punch your lights out.
Back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, because that'll just take me back to the meeting room. I don't want to go to the meeting room. What's here?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Wait, there. Oh, that makes me humorous. It's quite the humorous. It's a wonder I wasn't 5 years ago. Eat a dick, bro!
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the
he's actually talking to me now. That's awesome.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
What?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
What?
To let her back into your life.
Man, this game is being made as I play it. I don't think I want to walk through this door. Oh.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
What?
To reach out to her.
Okay. Should have let him keep talking, but something's happening.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Yes.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Pulling the what out of the what?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on.
This game is weird.
Do you actually think you had a loving wife who'd
No.
want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
No.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Okay. Alright, I'm guessing I don't have an option. Hey, baby.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named
butt stuff
Stanley.
later? Oh. 427. Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him. And every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his
I can't get behind her. That's where I want to be. Yeah, I'll press O. Orgasm. I pressed... Oh, 0. Oh,
Look at
right.
him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
It's not O. That's
now
no
he's
fun.
pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now
If you see
he's
now
coming
drinking
back
beer,
to work. One
I
might
will
even feel sorry for him,
break my
except
head.
that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions.
I don't want to be behind my desk. I want to be behind
fantastic
her.
discoveries of new lands.
Yes, I know she's a model. I don't care.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Okay,
The thought
here.
excited him terribly.
Yeah.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered
The boys
what
are
lay
back in
behind
town.
each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
I don't want to
As
prepare.
he wandered through
Whoa.
this fantasy world,
Whoa.
he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down
I
another
want to
was a
find that
den
one.
with a baby.
Yeah. Let's go and
And
find a
he
yellow
called
line that
it
weaves in many
Stanley
directions. That sounds
Parable.
great. Okay. Oh, it's R, not K.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again.
It's
and
Smiley.
again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always
Come on.
feel this free.
Yep.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Nah.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I would like to resist, but I'm a bit of a badass.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at
Do
himself?
you see what I see?
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try
That's
once
nice.
more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Whoa.
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Wow. That was dark. That was a dark way for this game to go. Okay. Right.
All of his co-workers
Can I have
were...
that line?
Wait,
I want the line.
No, this isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Wait, what? Wait, what? Has the game changed? This game is cool. What do you mean?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I always want to stop by the employee lounge.
Wow.
I actually
Yes,
wanted to admire some of
this
the employees.
room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, I'll do that.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on
pressing
track.
that. What sort of office building has this? Awesome ones. Oh, looting.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I
Because
thinking?
you've taken too much
It's clearly-
Quaaludes.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Dude.
Now, let's see.
Way too full of Quaaludes.
Left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This
Left, right,
story
left, right,
is
A, B,
absolutely,
start.
definitely this way.
Whoa. Can I go back there? That's a rape pan. Certainly. Right. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. We just have to get back to, who am I kidding?
That's my number over
It's
there.
all rubbish now. The whole story completely
See?
unusable. How about,
There.
rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
Okay.
And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the top.
Really? Oh, was that it? Oh. I haven't finished my beer
All
yet,
of his
so this might be a
co-workers
long
were
one.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted.
That's the exact thing
swear
that I thought.
definitely restarted the game.
Maybe
over
I
completely
narrated this
fresh.
game. Maybe
Everything
that's
should
what
be...
the twist is.
Oh, did
What?
something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
What the hell?
Okay, then.
What is
It's
happening?
adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I like the one with the boxes in. Oh, well. Right. Definitely right. Okay, remember that, guys. What the... Oh, we're going to the dark area. What the... What? Okay, I'm
I'll
going
say
this
it.
way.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was
It's pretty
a
close to
story
the best
here before.
adventure I've ever been on.
Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why
No,
not?
no! Oh, okay. Fine, Okay,
All of his co-workers were gone.
this
What
game
could
is
it mean?
great.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
I love a
Perhaps
bit
he had
of
simply missed a
meta
memo.
commentary. Commentary on oneself. Oh, what
Okay,
the
yep,
f...
it's
No.
worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we
Okay.
missed anything?
Alright. I've never worked in an office. Is this what working in an office is like? Okay. What's back here?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
What?
No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and
Okay.
retrace our steps.
What? What? Oh man, this is getting a little...
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I
Rustic.
don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
What?
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Wait,
You
where did I
remember,
come
Stanley?
in?
Well, do you know
No.
what? since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work.
I won the
and
game.
It really paid off, so
Twice.
good job. Oh, no. No, I
What do
don't
we
feel
know?
right about this at all.
Oh, come on,
We
I
both
do.
know you didn't
I feel
put in
so
any
right
actual
about
work for
that.
win.
Yeah.
Some people win
No.
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh. Okay. Ooh.
All right,
It's the yellow-
I've got a solution.
It's the
this
adventure
time, to make sure
line.
we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line.
This is awesome.
Just follow the line.
All right.
How simple is that?
Will do. This is fantastic.
You see?
Great
the line knows
game.
where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
I could...
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way,
that's
is the
deep, man.
story of no destination still a story?
Why is
Simply
it...
by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey
Buddy, stop
such that a destination
smoking
is
weed
inevitably
and
conjured into
tell me
being
what's happening with
via
the
the very
adventure line.
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Oh, that's what
I'd
I've
like
been
to
telling you.
apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
I'm so into this. Oh, I love this game. I want this as my ringtone.
Cut the music.
Oh.
Go back and look at that fern.
Okay.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember
I want the
it
music back,
carefully.
come on!
You won't want to miss anything.
Oh, music! Don't cut the music. That was awesome.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
What the fuck?
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story?
No.
Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything
I
we've been
trusted.
through...
The music was
I
bitchin'.
can't take this anymore, to hell with it. Restart.
I have just finished my beer though, so it's time to end. Here's what you do: go and get me another beer, and I'll meet you in the next video. This game is awesome, awesome. If you're interested in more videos like this, hit subscribe. If not, then you have to buy your own beer. But until then, see ya.